little early today. Am I streaming? Yep. I dropped 3 already? Come on. Well, here I go. Another chat session. .60 degrees Fahrenheit here. 16 centigrade. Had thunderstorms all night. Some pretty good ones too. Big thunder boomers. Anyway, if there's any lurkers there in Europe, I'm in Michigan, US of A. Southern Florida, Michigan. Oh, you've all heard of Detroit, about 80 miles. I don't know how many kilometers that is. West of Detroit. About an hour to drive. Actually, a little over an hour. I did start my timer. Start that. Not having any luck with that. That figures. Start. It's okay. I should put my knife down. Put my coffee down. There we go. A little bit of that. Now we're going to go backwards. Keep your feet up. They're coming up. They're coming up. Okay. Got my feet up. So I'm ready to go. I need somebody to talk to. Hello. What was this chat? Kind of early today. Earlier than I've been doing. But I'll hang in here. We'll see what happens. See what happens. Somebody lost over here in the Nexus. It must be evil. How come evil people always got hoods on? Always got these hoods on. Amanda Lilly, hello. From the UK. From Australia, hey, hello, Bruno. I have a friend, Matt, who is from Australia. Got a friend Darren from New Zealand, so good morning. Probably afternoon where you're at. That's fine, Amanda. Thanks for stopping in. You have a good lunch. Don't mess your lunch up over me. I just got here. I just started, so you're just fine, Amanda. Thanks for stopping. I have no drink coffee here. 7:50 p.m. Wow. Yeah. It's 5:50 a.m. here. It's 0550 minutes. I've been getting in here later than this, but I have been wanting to get in here even earlier than this, like 4 a.m. It's just how well I sleep, And I sleep good. And I do one of these about every couple of days, 2 or 3 days, 4 days. So what do you do over there in Australia, Bruno? I'm retired here, of course. When I did work for over 30 years in factories, I was a shop rat, automotive factories mostly. Made brake drums for semi trucks. Made transmission parts, stuff like that. Really, a nurse? Huh? Oh, okay, Amanda. I like nurses. Every one of them was an angel. So I must be talking to an angel. Last time I was in the hospital, I was in there for 8 days. And I told every one of them angels, every one of them nurses there that they were an angel. And they just thought that was great. And they were great. Couldn't have been any better if there was an angel. They're all nice, positive people and go above and beyond to help you. So I got nothing but good to say about nurses. Yeah, I was in there for 8 days. Hopefully the last time. The next time they carry me out of here feet first is it's going to be to a hearse. As far as I'm concerned, I don't like the hospital, even though it's so well cared for in there and the people are so nice. I don't like being there. It's no place like home. No place like home. Click, click my ruby slippers. Ah, I'd like to be able to just go downtown here, let alone the down under, Bruno. I'm more or less a shut-in, man. I don't get out. I can't walk. Can't really walk. I got my little power chair here. You can't tell, but I got a power chair and help me stand up. My legs are. How can I describe my legs? I have edema, which I'm sure that Amanda knows what that is in my legs. I've had it for years. They're about the size of tree stumps and completely scarred up with cellulite or whatever. They're just terrible. My legs are terrible. And they almost killed me twice. And I told my wife, I said, these legs are going to kill me. And I know they're going to kill me. It's from standing on that factory floor 8 hours a day for all them years. I screwed my legs up, and they don't carry the water back out. Screwed the veins up in my legs. So, uh, yeah, back before I got so bad I couldn't walk, I quit driving because I had a truck, and it was a stick shift. I could lift my leg up to push the clutch in. That's how heavy my legs are, and it's just almost as bad to walk. I have doctors come in house, so I have in-house care. My doctor comes about once a month usually. So I can get you one of them scooters. I said, as long as I got an inch of life left in me, I'm walking. And I still, I get out to the kitchen in the back, to the bathroom in the back. And I fell here a couple weeks ago and had to call an ambulance to come help me up because I couldn't. Once I fell down, I couldn't get up again. And terrible. So now I'm afraid of falling. I never was before. Now I'm afraid of falling. I've got a cane over there. I don't use it. I've got a walker. I don't use it, but I'm beginning to think I better start using the walker because I'm not so sure of myself anymore. Yeah, I'm a beauty. Hey, you can't change awesome. Awesomeness is, don't matter what your age is. Once you're awesome, you just can't change it. But I'm very positive. I'm positive and faithful, and I'm a lot more religious than I used to be. I'm going to tell you right now, the older you get, the more religious you get, because the old mind starts thinking, man, I haven't been to church, I haven't did this, I should have done that, and the old mind starts turning, and you're thinking to yourself, what's going to happen when I pass over? So you can't make amends for your whole life, but let me tell you this: you do become aware. You, especially when you go in the hospital a couple of times and you almost die, you do become aware. There's no doubt about it. Okay, Amanda. Thank you so much for coming in. God bless you too. Have a great day. Bye bye. It's just people like that. I get people like that, and yourself, Bruno, come in here and talk to me, and I've made a bunch of friends. None of them have showed up yet, but they will. I made a bunch of friends doing this all over the world, and they get in here and they come back, get in here and chat. We talk about all kinds of things, and it's just like a meeting place of friends is what it is. CEO of a car rental. Well, that's okay. At least you get to drive whichever one of the cars you want. Never had to rent a car. I always bought my own cars. Of course, you go into a town and you're there and you ain't got a way around it. Renting one would be a lot cheaper than a taxi. I know that. I need my glasses. I didn't bring over here. And I didn't bring no hat. So I'm blinding everybody and I can't see the screen. That's pretty gloomy. Look at something gloomier. Yeah, that's gloomier. Well, hello, Darren. Morning, buddy. Bruno's in us. Trail you there, Darren. Darren, Bruno, seen unseen there, Darren. He's in New Zealand. You guys are short talking now. You can stick your heads out the windows and shout at one another. I didn't ask how you're hearing me this morning. I changed my camera, as you can probably see. I got a new camera view. I put a camera up over here, and I get a big view now, and that's working okay. But I forgot to charge my wireless headphones, so I don't have a microphone. I can't use them. And my other microphone's back over there, and you don't hear me if I open that up. So I opened up the one over here in the camera. So it's not very loud, but I guess it's loud enough for you to hear me. That's all that matters. Yeah, just over the ditch. Nice sheep, man. Well, I know why that is. I didn't know I had an accent, but the reason I'm so easy to understand is because it comes from my heritage. I'm Heinz 57. You know what Heinz 57 is? My nationality, I have a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. And when you get all that mixed together, it makes you more enunciate better, and you're easier understood because you got a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. It actually also helps if when you have a big mouth like me. And I do have a big mouth. Don't know when to shut up, and it gets me in trouble more lots of times. I can PO people without even trying. Greek and Italian. Man, I need to go to your house for a pizza. I think Miss is the opposite of Mr., but Miss just means they're not married. I know Lily used to call me Master Larry, Master Bailey. My Master is another way to speak to a male that denotes they're not married. Master. I know I've been called master before when I was a kid. Maybe just talk to kids that way to make them feel important. No, I haven't been out of my state hardly. A couple states around my state as far as I ever been. Darren and I usually just say, hey, you. Covers them all. Hey, you. It's 6 minutes after 6 in the morning. I got up early today. I got on here about 5 o'clock earlier than I had been. I haven't been getting on here until about 6:37. So it's earlier than normal. I slept pretty good last night. Even though I got woke up 2 or 3 times, we had terrible wind and stuff, and thunderstorms coming through here. And I've never checked this chair yet to see if it's got the batteries in it for battery backup. In case I didn't want to, the power went out, I didn't want to get stuck in this chair. So I was kind of sleeping on edge, you know. I guess it holds 2 9-volt batteries. It's enough to set it up one time, and I got to check into that. I had my son picking up 2 9-volt batteries and see about taking a power or plugs in power case. It's like a case. It must have a place to put the batteries. I've never even looked into it. The book I got didn't say nothing about it, but it's supposedly got battery backup. It's got vibrate in it. They didn't know it had. So I don't know. I'll check into it later. The thing I don't like about this chair is this remote. And it comes out of the back of the chair. You got to get in the right place or it gets caught and everything. Pain in the butt. Oh yes, it sure is. You have to have. I have some kind of insurance. Yep, license, registration, and insurance. 3 things. Registration for the car and insurance. Proof of insurance. Well, I don't know if you got a license to drive or not. You want a registration to see whose car it is. And if it's not registered in your name, then they'll ask you more questions to try and find out what you're doing with somebody else's car. Because right away they jump to who they think is stolen. And of course the insurance says you're allowed to be on the road. If you don't have insurance, you're not allowed to be on there. So if you get stopped and they check your insurance and it's expired, your ass is in trouble. Pardon the French. I know I got stopped once and mine was like that. And the wife had renewed it, but she didn't give me the new proof of insurance slip. Every time you renew your insurance, you get a new proof of insurance slip. And I didn't have that slip in there. And the only one I could find was expired. Man, I got a ticket. I had to go through a bunch of crap. That's terrible. Yeah. Well, the insurance is not only for you, but the other person too. In case the other person wants to sue you or something, which, you know. And then we also have what we call no fault insurance, and that's when you can't afford regular insurance. It's like a pool. It's like a state pool, insurance pool, and it's called no fault insurance. Cheapest insurance you can get on a car and still be able to drive one. A lot of people have that. If you don't carry insurance though over there, what if you hit somebody? Uh, you have to pay for their damages to their vehicle out of your pocket. They still call the cops when an accident happens, and you have to pay the guy out of your pocket. I mean, that's why we have insurance here. The insurance covers it, you know, pay for the other person's car. And we have insurance here that you can get. They'll not only pay for their car, but will pay for your car. If you total your car, we have some insurance places that offer insurance that will totally replace your car. Some of them will replace your car. If it's a used car, some places will replace your car 1 or 2 years newer than the one you had. That's why our insurance is so damn high, you can hardly afford it. Of course, you don't have to get that kind of policy, but they do have them all the way up to that. We have a show on there now, TV on Friday and Saturday nights. It's called PD, Police Department, no PD, and it's 7 or 8 different police departments all across the U.S. And you ride live with the cops, man. You're right there live on the scene as it happens. It's live. Running the drunks, all kinds of stuff. You get to be a cop 2 nights a week. Well, I sure hope you guys don't drive like them Russians do. I keep watching those Russian videos on YouTube. Them Russians cannot drive, man. They crash into everything. Them dashboard cams. No wonder they're mandatory over there. I don't know if they are in you guys' places or not, but in the UK, I believe dash cams. UK and Russia, I ain't sure what other countries, but some of them places, them dash cams are mandatory. You have to have a dash cam. You have to have it running when you're driving. I guess that's your built-in proof of what happens if you get in an accident. It also records the accident. And I watch all them Russian ones on YouTube and crashes Man, the people cannot drive. I sit back there sometimes and I just laugh and laugh and laugh. That's great entertainment. And there's some not too great of UK drivers either. So they don't come close to the Russians. Oh, I followed that link of yours, Darren, that leads that podcast place. And I found a couple paranormal podcasts on there that I used to listen to. So I got a bookmarked. I can't remember the name of them now, but the paranormal podcast. Found some of them. I usually don't generally listen to podcasts. I don't have time for it. I don't know what I do all day, but I sure burn the time up, and I don't do a lot of what I want to do because something else takes it up all my time. Yeah, well, here it doesn't matter. You got to have insurance, or you shouldn't have been driving. If you was driving without it, then you're going to go to jail. And the person didn't have insurance, then I guess you can sue the person or something. I don't know. No ghost communication. No, not for me. I have backed way off of that stuff. I don't do it much anymore. Once in a great while. We have ghost dogs every now and then over here, but I know you guys probably got ghost roos over there. Big red ghost roos. They stomping around in your house and pounding around in the house. How did I come up with that? Ghost kangaroos. That would be something. Got a picture here. There. A spook her ghost doggy. I have seen things move. Not very often. I had one move on one of my sessions. I had him knock my camera over. It was still recording, so you seen him knock it over. It was on a tripod. There's no way it could fall over by itself. You see him knock the camera over, and after the camera was knocked over, still recording, you can see the camera moving. Like they were messing around with the camera, even if they knocked it over, after they knocked it over. We have a friend of ours up in Darren does it, comes here and talks. His name's Michael, and he lives on a plantation down in the southern states, and it's been in his family for generations. And it used to be a cotton plantation. Got slave cabins out back and all that stuff that's still there. And his, of course, they had the Civil War down there down south, the Confederate the Union, and his house is so haunted that he won't go into the library. There's a library, and he says he don't go in there unless he has to. And he's got another place. What did he say? The slave's kitchen. Even in the daytime, they don't go in there. It's so haunted. Even in the daytime, they won't go in there. So, and he says he sees apparitions all the time. So that's very, very haunted. As a matter of fact, he's got a TV show coming out to check the place out. One of those ghost shows, and see if they want to have him do a thing about it on TV. I see a couple of things move. She don't see nothing. She don't even know I do this. I don't even tell her about it. I just asked them. They say, yeah. They just did that the other day, and I think on that. Did they do that on the Echo Box one? I don't know. Haven't you ever asked them if they were there? Just ask them if they were there. That's all I did. Just never called it that name before. You used to call it the Abyss, and they gave me another name for it once. I can't remember. Long ago. I was noticing I got over 200 some videos on there right now on my place, and I deleted over 200 some back a long while ago. That don't sound good, Bruno. I wouldn't like that. Wouldn't like that. Bruno, if you go back in my archives on my website or on my YouTube site, you'll find one that's called Talking to Orbs or something like that. I actually captured an orb talking. I had a couple EVPs, and one of them says, "Are you going to try and scare him?" And the other spirit says, "No, he's not afraid of spirits." And then you see this orb go flying by real fast. And I get orbs all the time around here. Well, this one went by really fast. I told him, I started talking to the orb. I said, "You can go by me that fast, I'm not going to be able to see you. You got to slow down." Well, they did, and they went by, and as it flew by, I'd be like, squeak. You know, a little squeak noise when it went by. So you couldn't hardly see it. It was so fast. So I went in and I put some filters on it, like a negative filter. And then you can see it. You can see it. You can actually see the trail behind it, you know, because it's moving so fast. And then when I slowed it down 50%, and when I slowed it down 50%, that little squeak, it became a word. And it says, "Hello." And in a real nice woman's voice, it says, "Hello." So that was some of my best evidence right there. You go back and watch that; it'll amaze you. Didn't me? I thought it was great. Yeah, that would have scared me too. I've seen shadows here before out in the hallway a couple of times, but the thing with shadows is that's why they have shadow detectors up now you can buy. They are so fast. I mean, they are just so fast. 90% of the time, I think people don't see them because they're so fast. They don't realize it, but of course, if you mess with the paranormal all the time, then you become aware of things that most people aren't. But man, those shadows move fast. And I know now why they got shadow detectors. I watched a ghost show the other day, and they had 2 shadow detectors on the stairway. And one person was standing at the top of the stairs, this woman was, with an EVP recorder. She was recording EVPs. And the other guy was standing at the bottom of the stairs, recording EVPs. And them shadow detectors kept going off on that stairway. And they had the cameras on, and you couldn't see the shadow, even when they went off. And I don't think the things go off on their own for nothing. I don't know, but it was interesting. That's one thing you can say about the paranormal. It's interesting. Believe or don't believe it, it's still interesting. Just like UFOs and Bigfoot, they're interesting too, but there's no proof of them. We'll see about that there. We'll see about that. You gonna start a podcast, right? Paranormal podcast or a religious podcast? I wouldn't be one to have on your religious podcast because I don't know nothing about religion other than I'm faithful. And I hope I make it to where I want to go. That's the thing I know. I'm stupid. You know, I've had a few offers to do stuff like that. I've even had a couple places send me emails. Want to interview me and all this and that. No, not seeking notoriety. Not seeking none of that. My name doesn't. My name is not like the ones who we shall not mention. that's cool. I didn't know you was going to do that. That'll be interesting, Darren. How do you do that? Is there some kind of software you buy or something for podcasting? Or I know the old Anthony Sanchez had some kind of podcasting, broadcasting software he was trying to put here not too long ago. I see the one who we shall not mention talking about an SCD3, another app. You don't make money on that stuff, but I heard rumors of another app, another one. Him and Anthony are getting broke. They come up with another app. That looks like a church. On a dreary night, moonlit night. Well, sure, I'm scared. It would be human if he wasn't scared. I've come close to it a couple times. What will be, will be. You know, you can't stop it. Certainly, I'm afraid. I'd be a liar if I said I wasn't. I don't know of anybody that's not afraid. Oh, that's cool, Darren. Yeah, Bruno, I know you don't know me. I come close a couple times. I was in the hospital. I have these legs with edema in them, which is, you see people with their lower legs huge. It's because the water don't get carried out, blah, blah, blah. Well, I kept getting blood clots in that leg, and it would come up through your femoral artery, you know, down by your junk, through my heart and into my lungs. I had pulmonary embolisms, which are blood clots in your lungs. And the first time I had them in the hospital, I didn't know what it was. I never had it happen before, and I got through it, got out of the hospital, and the drugs they prescribed me I couldn't afford. And they wanted me on blood thinners, and I couldn't afford them. So I just didn't take them. And then I ended up again about a year later with the same thing again. Only this last time I went, I had to call an ambulance, and they had to basically almost carry me out of this room because I couldn't walk. I made it from here about 20 feet and had to stop because I absolutely couldn't breathe at all. And then he finally got me to the back door and got me out of the house and then got me on a stretcher. But I really faced death that time. Your blood level oxygen is supposed to be around 98 or something like that. And mine was 86, 87. And you hear about people drowning because they inhale the water. Well, when you can't inhale air, it's the same thing. I call it dry drowning, or air drowning, or whatever you want to. But nonetheless, you're drowning. And you didn't need water to do it. But that was scary, man. No doubt about it. Yeah, I don't remember too much. I was in the emergency room for like 5 hours in the emergency room before they got me up into a bed, but I don't remember much. They had a million IVs on me, and oxygen, of course. So anyway, I ended up with this damn oxygen I got to have the rest of my life, and that's a pain in the butt. But I'm thankful. I'm happy I'm here. Lord must have some type of use for me. I don't know. Maybe it's just to start these chats, to let a bunch of souls get together, have camaraderie with one another. I don't know. I don't know what the reason would be. I don't serve no useful purpose. I don't serve no useful purpose only to eat and sleep and poop. So I'm on my blood thinners now. I take them every day. Another handful of pills. I can eat them too, Darren. Even though I'm not supposed to, I eat them. So basically, I'm killing myself slowly but surely. But at least I don't smoke no more. But I do vape once in a while. Oh, I haven't vaped today yet. Maybe I shouldn't. That's enough. Cakes. You must be talking about Twinkies. At least there are Twinkies over here. Well, thank you, Darren. Well, I'm going to hang in here an hour today. Not too many people are showing up. I think I show my face too often. I get out here too much. I'm wearing up my welcome. 7 minutes and I'm a caller a day. No, I don't think so. I think one day, uh, Sarah did one. I think one day. Ray does a live stream, but that's sort of a chat. And he shows everybody else's videos for the week. I don't know what the idea of that is, but it's you know, it shows you the best ones in his opinion, and you sit there and watch them, chat with people. Any live stream is like a chat, and you got the chat room going. Sarah does live streams. Steve-O, he does live streams. And there's some other people over there in the UK that do live streams. Watched one the other day. Can't think of her name right now. You catch other people doing live streams. You can even do live streams on Facebook now, but it streams into Facebook. I never did one. I did do a stream on Facebook, but just to test it out. It works. Streaming is getting to be the thing nowadays. You can stream now just about from anything. I guess I can do a stream from my phone. I never tried it, but people do. What are the pizzas like? They're heavy in mozzarella cheese. That's what they are. They're not like a true Italian pizza with some olive oil and thin crust, and they're big, thick, overpowered slabs of dough with tons of mozzarella on them and pepperoni. And as a matter of fact, every Father's Day, my daughter buys me a pizza. It's a Chicago deep dish, and this pizza has got to be 2 inches thick, and the thing may weigh 15 pounds. Comes in a small box. It's called a Chicago deep dish, and that thing is, oh man, you eat one piece of that and you've had enough. Yeah, but I don't talk pizzas no more. I can't eat them. I don't eat pizzas no more. Another getting old thing. The system don't want to process all that mozzarella cheese. Oh my God. I'll get a football stuck in my guts and take 3 days to pass through, and I'm in pain. I try to stay away from cheese altogether now because I just can't handle cheese no more. You get old, you know, you got to switch over to applesauce, soup, stuff like that. Anything else just doesn't go through the system well anymore. Another damn getting old thing. Not starve you to death. They'll never starve me to death, but you know what I'm saying. I've been eating a lot of pasta lately. I've been eating noodles, a lot of noodles lately. Shouldn't probably. I use carbohydrates, alternative sugar, but I keep telling myself I've never seen a fat Chinaman or a fat Japanese guy eat noodles and rice, and if it works for them, I'm thinking maybe it worked for me. So I've been eating a lot of noodles lately. love grilled cheese. Now you had to say that. Nothing like a grilled cheese. I make grilled ham and cheese. Buy some ham lunch meat and I put a couple slices of that in there with my cheese and my buttered bread, brown on both sides in a skillet. Man, good eating. I like everything that's bad for you. I think at this point I could go vegetarian, no problem, but I can't do that now because my blood thinners. I can't eat vegetables. I have to be very careful about how much vegetables I eat because it lowers my effectiveness of my blood thinners. Uh, Vitamin K, which is high in vegetables, vitamin K counteracts my blood thinners, so I more or less can't eat any vegetable. I'll eat a few once in a while, but oh yes sir, look up warfarin. Warfarin is a blood thinner I'm taking. You can't eat vegetables. You can. I mean, I can have a nice green salad once in a while, like maybe once a week or something like that, you know. And I eat potatoes. I don't think there's much vitamin K in them. I can eat vegetables that don't have vitamin K in them. There's not many of them that don't. I love spinach. I can't have spinach. Broccoli. I love broccoli. Can't have broccoli. I mean, the list just goes on and on, you know, because of that blood thinner stuff. I've been screwing up because I take that reading every Tuesday and I call it in and I have a machine over there I take my blood reading with. If I prick my finger and it was up to 2.5. They wanted between 2 and 3. So it was up to 2.5, which is ideal. And since then it's been dropping down. Then it went down to 2.2. Then it went down to 2. Then it went down to 1.9. And then this week it's back up to 2 again. It's because I've been eating too much of something that's dragging it down. I don't know what it is I've been eating. Oh wow. Just getting ready to get out of here, Hyde. Why do I do this to people? They come in and I'm just leaving. But I've been in here an hour already. Go for a ride here. Yeah, but carrot cake is great, man. You're probably saying it was worth it. Ah, yeah, I love carrot cake, man. Back when I used to work, the factory had all these vending machines, you know, in the cafeteria. And they always had the vending machines in there with, you know, Twinkies and, you know, rolls, you know, type of things. And they always had carrot cakes. You used to eat them things all the time. You should see a couple of my daughters hide. They all were big like me. They're all over 200 pounds. I don't know which one was first, but all of them went through that stomach bypass crap. And my oldest daughter, I don't think she weighs over, probably weighs about 120, 130 pounds now. And my other daughter, my second oldest daughter, Christina, she's too skinny. But she don't want to hear it. She thinks she's just right. So, I can't have no control over that. And the woman's 30-some years old. She goes damn well pleases. But she's, I don't know if she weighs 98 pounds. She is just a wisp of what she used to be. Well, hello, Matt. Damn, all the Aussies are coming out to play. Matt Bruno's in Australia too. What's in here? Bruno Matson, he's in Australia too. I don't know where. Did Bruno leave? I ain't sure where Bruno was from. I don't think he actually said. He said he was the CEO of a car rental place. Had 30 cars. He was just here talking about pizzas. Oh, okay. I'm waiting for Thor. Thor came through here last night. Maybe he was on his way over there. We had bad thunderstorms last night. High winds. Big old thunder boomers. We get some pretty good ones. They don't come in from the sea, but they come across the Lake Michigan. Lake Michigan is like an inland sea. It's a big, big, big lake, big body of water, and them storms intensify and stuff form over that water a lot of times. And of course, I'm right in line with them. I'm east of Lake Michigan. No, I'm west of Lake. No, I'm east of Lake Michigan. And in the wintertime, they call it lake effect snow that comes in off the lake. So I think the storms coming off the lake, the big lake. We have like a local place here. It's called Cottage Inn. They have good pizzas, and then of course, what's the one guy that has all the pizza ads? Then we have that $5 pizza place. So pepperoni pizza's $5. We have a bunch of pizza places. I tell you what, for frozen pizzas, and I get them sometimes, is DiGiorno. You ever have a DiGiorno frozen pizza? Them damn things are good, man. They're good. They're all made and all frozen. You pop them in the oven for about 400 degrees for about 10 minutes, and man, them dang things are good. Yeah, Little Caesar's pretty big over here. I try not to order out anymore because I'm too damn cheap. Yeah, because, I don't get out, I don't work, I don't go to stores, and I'm so out of it as far as what money buys anymore. I'm still back in the 90s. My son always tells me, Dad, that won't buy it anymore. You got to get out. Man, I have this place called Cottage Inn, and they make these best subs you ever had. And they have Philly cheesesteak subs. They have a 6-inch and a 12-inch. I always buy the 12-inch ones. My wife will eat half and save half for the next day, but I buy 2 of those 12-inch chili cheesesteak subs and 2 salads, 2 large salads, one for her and one for me. $50 for 2 sandwiches and 2 salads. $50. I told my wife, I said, man, I'm cheap. I ain't spending $50 for them damn sandwiches. Ain't gonna happen. So I just more or less quit buying out because I'm just too damn cheap. I just can't see throwing $50 up for 2 sandwiches and 2 salads. The mindset's not right. Like I said, money and me are still back in the 90s, I guess. I mean, I tipped the driver like $5. My wife said, that ain't enough. I said, that's enough for me. So she goes and gets another $10 tip, for delivering something. That's not in my thought process no more. No, not really. We used to have fish and chips. We used to have one here in town, and it disappeared, man. It went away. We do have places to get fish. We've got Long John Silver's, but I don't like them. And then we have another place that's makes all kinds of different things. But you can buy beer battered cod, and they're like in little pieces, I don't like that. My wife gets them sometimes. You get 6 or 8 pieces of it, and they give you a bunch of dipping sauce. Crazy bills. And we get them sometimes with onion rings or mushrooms, breaded mushrooms. I like fish. When I used to go to the grocery store, I used to buy fish, fry my own fish. My wife would yell like hell because it stunk. Stinks. I used to get liver, fried liver. Stinks. Stink the whole house out. Something I haven't had in ages is liver. You get beef liver. Fish. You just get that cheap fish. Pollock. I like it. What can I say? You know, I used to get on Twitch and watch a lot of these guys playing Pug. You know, I'm talking about Win-Win, chicken dinner, all this crap. I used to watch them play. They would order out. They'd order fish and chips. They'd never order out like I would, you know, a pizza or something. They always ordered fish and chips. I said, what the hell's with all this fish and chip shit? It's really popular takeout, I guess. We used to have one here in town and it disappeared, so we don't have one no more. I'm sure they still have fish and chips here. The most popular chicken place they have here is called Popeyes. They have the greatest chicken, I guess, but we don't have one here in this town. We got Kentucky Fried. That's basically it. Of course, you can buy chicken other places. I think the guy was in Germany. He speaks like he's American, but he's a German. Can't think of his name now, but he plays it PUBG, whatever, and he plays it right. He's playing right about now. It's in there every day, every day. If you talk about French fries, which I think you are, most everybody over here has ketchup, tomato, ketchup. French fries aren't French fries without ketchup. Gravy belongs on potatoes, mashed potatoes. Oh yeah, sure are. I had a couple of them. Don't have any around anymore. You got to go to a gun store, find the one you want. They'll write you up a slip. And you got to take that slip down to the police station. Yeah, go in there. You got to fill out a big form, and they'll check you all out. The FBI checks you all out, and after you've all been checked out and you pass, they give you a purchase permit. So then you got to take this purchase permit and go back to the gun dealer, give him the purchase permit, and then you can buy the gun. And after you buy the gun, then you have to take it directly back down to the police station. They have to inspect it, and then they send you on your merry way. And you better take it home and put it in your house. You can't carry one in the car. If you buy it for personal protection or whatever, you have to have, if you want to carry it, you have to have a concealed carry permit. And they were harder to get yet. They're talking about doing away with them. My daughter has a concealed weapons permit. My oldest girl carries around a .40 caliber Smith & Wesson in her purse. whatever. Why, I don't know why, but she does. But it's quite a deal to get it. You can't just walk in the store and buy a gun and walk out with it. It's a big old process you got to go through in order to get one. Yeah, when we had one here in town, they used to put salt and vinegar on the chips. Salt and vinegar. Well, I couldn't eat them no more. Can't. I'm not supposed to have salt. High blood pressure. I'm telling you, I'm a goddamn wreck. High blood pressure. Blood thinners. Can't eat vegetables because of vitamin K. Can't have no salt because of my blood pressure. Can't eat anything with cheese in it because it gets stuck in my gut. So, like I said, I got to eat applesauce. And I've been eating lots of noodles. Well, you don't need to go through all that to buy a rifle or a shotgun. You just go to the store and you buy the damn thing. You don't have to register it or anything. Just, you know, you have to fill out a form when you buy it. You can buy the gun, your ammunition, walk out. If it's a rifle it can be a damn elephant gun. It don't matter as long as it's a rifle or a shotgun. You can buy them right out. You go to the store and buy them, and you walk out with them. But it's just handguns that you have to go through all that rigmarole with. Oh yeah, we have meat pies. Yeah. We call them pot pies. P-O-T, pot pies. Yeah, I call them meat pies. We call them pot pies. I got a bunch of them out there in the fridge right now. Chicken and beef. And if you go into Michigan, ever come to Michigan, go to UP up there, the upper part of Michigan, UP, the one you got to go across Mackinac Bridge to. They have pot pies up there that they make. It's like a tradition up there. And they're wonderful. I can't. They're called Yoopers because the people that live up there in the Upper Peninsula are called Yoopers. And actually, I don't think the name of them is Yoopers. I can't think of the name of them, but it's a big dough pie, but it's not shaped like a pie. It's shaped like shaped like a big taco, and all the meat, potatoes, and all that stuff are inside it. They're great. I gotta ask: are kangaroos eaten? Do people eat kangaroos? If so, have you eaten kangaroo before, and what does it taste like? Inquiring minds want to know. We have horses here, but we don't eat horse meat. Although I guess you can. We have buffalo, and you can eat buffalo. I've never had any because they're so scarce that there's not many of them that are butchered. They're all free roaming out there in the West. Some people here keep herds of buffalo just like steers, but they keep them to sell for food. But I've never found a place to buy any buffalo. I hear it's really good, but it's really expensive because of the there's not that many sold for that. Very gamey, huh? Very rich, huh? Well, that falls in line with a white-tailed deer. You know, we here in the U.S. we're known for white-tailed deer, and they're the same way. I used to go hunting, and I've gotten deer before and kind of processed. And the funny thing about it is they're so lean. There's no fat in them. So when you have a deer processed, and they used to have processed into sausage and summer sausage, the big sticks, you know, and you slice, and all they're great. You have to mix if you get it just for burger to fry like a hamburger, you have to get, I can't remember, was it 50% sausage to mix in with it, because it won't hold together. It just falls apart. There's no fat in it, so you have to mix the sausage in with it to make it viable. I've never had deer roast before. I've never had that. Oh yeah, they have. You can eat. They eat alligators here. I've never had any look to eat alligators. So crocodile, I suppose, would be the same thing. White-tailed deer, that's sort of a little bit gamey. I think that's true with all game. That's why it's called game. It's what they eat, you know. They forage and eat all kinds of crap. It ain't like a beef steer that's eating grain and oats and all that hay and all that good stuff. It eats what it can find. That's why it's gamey. That's the same way with fish, you know. Uh, Catch a bluegill, man, they taste great. Or perch, they taste great. You get a bass, and some bass are monkey tasting because they hide down there under the lily pads, and they just have that monkey taste to them. I don't know. Some do, some don't. I guess it depends on the habitat. Oh, oh, just the sound of eating a eel is foul to me, man. Them things are nasty. Nasty. Winter chicken dinner. I'm gonna let you guys go, man. It's been an hour and a half. I gotta go visit the Lou, not the Roo. I gotta say hello to Lou and take my coffee out. I haven't been drinking that. That's Lou. That's cold as ice. It's just they're so damn slimy. Man, this slime just drips off them things. Gross. It's gross. They're nasty. If damn things will live anywhere, live in the sewer, they'd live in there. Not me. Well, we have them catfish, and them catfish taste mighty good, but they live in some nasty places too. Well, we have them catfish usually nail their head to a board, and then you grab the skin up by their head with the pliers and pull it off. That's the only way you can get it off. And then finish cutting them up, frying them. Okay, Darren. Yeah, thanks, Matt, Bruno, whoever else is in here. I'm gonna go. I got to go. Maybe hungry now. I'm gonna go in the kitchen, see what's out there. Maybe I'll eat a pot pie. A meat pie. 7 o'clock. Have a meat pie for breakfast. Okay, Matt. Oh, you guys have a great day. I am going that way. Toodaloo, 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 toodaloo. Thanks, Ty. Come back again, buddy.